Hello.
Good evening, ma'am.
Am I audible?
Good
Can you all
evening.
hear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Whoever is pending, please take off your final mark. First, let me explain what and all we are going to do today. Guys, what and all we are going to do it today is. Oh, where is it? Okay. Now look at here. First, I'll give you theory on framework architecture. We have just written the diagram, correct, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. First, I'll give you theory on framework architecture because this is very, very important. Framework architecture. Then, second, we will see GitHub. We will see how to perform GitHub. Pull and push operation. Pull and push operation. We will see. Okay. Anyway, I've given you structure. We will see practically how do we do this. Next, I'll give you the sample resume for experience and for the freshers. Sample. I'll give you the resume points. Resume points. I'll give it to you. Okay. Then. See, most of them got placed. Most of them got placed and they're not able to attend the classes. Okay. So what I'll do is, I will take tomorrow 1.5 hour class. Okay. And tomorrow we are going to do the Jenkins too. Okay. Guys, done?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay, ma'am.
Tomorrow we will do this. No, ma'am, I'm busy. I have some work, that, this and all. I'll give you two options. You select. On December 5th, Sunday that is, I'm doing this GitHub Jenkins again on weekend batch. Weekend Selenium I'm taking. No, GitHub Jenkins I'm doing that. Okay. If all are okay with this, we will do it tomorrow and we'll finish it off. No, ma'am, it's okay. We will do together. Means we will do it on till December 5th. I don't have any Jenkins class of any other batch. That means you have to wait still for 15 days. Okay. Now you tell me when to finish.
Tomorrow, ma'am.
Tomorrow.
ma'am.
Tomorrow.
Ma'am.
Tomorrow.
Okay. So I want everybody to join and we will finish it off tomorrow by any cost. Okay. Tomorrow I wanted to complete. Okay, we'll finish it off tomorrow. So no December 5th because it is so long time, guys. So it is very long time. So you guys also can start attending the interview because they'll not be able to join today. That is a reason. Let them join tomorrow and we'll finish. Okay. Now make heading and framework architecture. Please write it. That diagram was there. No, I gave you a diagram. Did I ask you to lift the pages? Did I ask you to lift the page?
No. No, ma'am.
No. Okay.
No.
Continue. Write the heading as framework architecture. No, not like that. I don't have option. See, don't message me. That is the reason I'm telling. See, I will not let you guys to attend. See, I'm busy tomorrow. I will not let you guys attend people. It's not like option I'm giving. I'm telling to choose any one. I'm not giving. That's the reason I told discuss and tell me. No problem. Discuss your group. Because tomorrow is the weekend, I know you guys will have a plans and there's a lot of marriages are going on, especially in this month. I know everybody will have a plan. That is the reason I told you guys. And if I take on 5th, it is at morning 7 o'clock. 7 to 10 it is class time. Okay. So that is the reason I told you. I didn't give you any option. Choose this or this. No. Select any one. If you wanted to do it, I'll do it tomorrow. We'll finish off your batch. No, ma'am, it's okay. We will join on 5th means 5th. You cannot attend. I will not give you access to attend your few people. No, that would not be possible. That's the reason I told you who will decide and tell me. Okay, let's not discuss space the time. Make heading framework architecture. Please start.
Not audible, ma'am.
Ma'am, you're not audible.
I told write it. Write.
Ma'am.
Make a heading. Framework architecture. Our framework is a hybrid framework. Our framework is a hybrid framework. Our framework is a hybrid framework, which is a combination of. Our framework is a hybrid framework, which is a combination of. Our framework is a hybrid framework, which is a combination of TestNG, page object model, data driven, and method driven. Our framework is a hybrid framework. Our framework is a hybrid framework. Our framework is a hybrid framework, which is a combination of TestNG, page object, and data driven. Data driven and method driven. Data driven and method driven. We execute the framework using testng.xml file. We execute our framework using testng.xml file. We execute our framework using testng.xml file, which executes all the test classes, which executes all the test classes, which executes all the test classes present in scripts package, which executes all the test classes present in script package. Which executes all the test classes present in script package. In our framework, for every test case, we create the test class. In our framework, for every test case, we create the test class with the test methods. In our framework, for every test case, we create the test class with the test methods. We create the test class with test methods. In our framework, for every test case, we create the test class with test methods. Every test class extends the base class. 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 Next, we have created an interface. Only constants are stored, such as we have created one interface to store only constants, such as we have created one interface to store the constants such as property file path and photo path. To store only the property file path and photo path. To store the property file path and photo path. Next, in our framework, we have developed in our framework, we have developed application specific methods. In our framework, we have developed application specific methods. In our framework, we have developed application specific methods using form classes. In our framework, we have developed application specific methods using form classes. In our framework, we have developed application specific methods using form classes. Next. We also have generic methods to handle. We also have generic methods to handle. We also have generic methods to handle. We also have generic methods to handle property file, drop downs, mouse overs, drop downs, mouse overs, frames, etc. Frames, etc. During runtime, annotation before method will get executed first. During runtime, annotation before method will get executed first. During runtime, annotation before method will get executed first. During runtime, annotation before method will get executed first. It takes the URL from the property file. It takes the URL from the property file. It takes the URL from the property file. After execution of before method, next, annotation test method will get executed. Before execution of before method, annotation test method will get executed. After execution of before method, it will start execution of annotation test method. It will start execution of annotation test method. It will call the methods present in form classes. It will call the methods present in form classes. It will call the methods present in form classes. It will call the methods present in form classes, which will perform the actions on the application. Which will perform the actions on the application. It will call the method present in the form classes, which will perform the actions on the application. Next, after execution of the test method, after execution of the test method, it will execute the after method. It will execute the after method. It will execute the after method. Hello. Started Sorry guys, I got a call. Please tell me where we were. Please tell me the sentence.
After
Will execute the after method.
Execution of the test. After execution of the test method, it will execute the after method, ma'am.
After execution of the test method, it will execute the after method. It will check the status. Next, it will check the status. It will check the status. It will check the status of the test. It will check the status of your test case. It will check the status of your test case. It will check the status of your test case. It will check the status of your test case. It will check the status of your test case. If it is failed, if it is failed, if it is failed, it will take a, if it is failed, it will take a screenshot of the application. If it is failed, it will take a screenshot of the application. If it is failed, it will take a screenshot of the application. After checking the status, it will close the application. After checking the status, it will close the application. After checking the status, it will close the application. At the end, it will generate the report. At the end, it will generate the report. At the end, it will generate the report. At the end, it will generate the report, which will be present in emailable reporter.html, which will be present in emailable reporter.html, which will be present in emailable reporter.html in test output folder. In test output folder. In test output folder. So it's a default question. You guys should learn this theory. Understood?
Voice is breaking.
Is it 1 minute? Hold on. Okay. Now it will not break. Understood? Clear? Framework architecture?
Yes, ma'am.
Your voice is clear, man. It is 100%. It is showing. It is showing 100%. Okay. Now, make a note. Make a note. Steps to perform push operation. I'm teaching you GitHub. Make a heading. GitHub. So in GitHub, basically we perform. I explained you GitHub architecture, right? That day. You guys have already taken a diagram. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
You guys
Yes,
have taken a diagram, correct? So you are going to perform pull and push operation, correct? Make heading. Steps to perform. Steps to perform push operation. Steps to perform push operation. Step number 1. Step number 1. Open the browser. Type github.com. Open the browser and type github.com. Open the browser and type github.com. Click on sign up. Click on sign up. Click on sign up and create an account. Click on sign up and create an account. Click on sign up, create an account. Now, sign in with the valid credentials. Sign in with the valid credentials and click on start a project. 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 Specify the repository name. So you know GitHub is a online repository to store your source code, right? So repository, not storage. You're giving a name. Specify the repository name. Click on create repository. Specify the repository name and click on create repository. Copy this URL. Copy this URL. Next. Open the GitHub repository. Open the GitHub repository. Sorry, open Eclipse. Sorry, open Eclipse. Guys, what is your project name? What is your project name? And we have created now. What is your project name?
E-commerce shopping app.
Huh?
E-commerce shopping app.
Okay.
Shopping.
Okay. Okay. 1 minute, hold on. Make a note. So I understood how to create a repository. Copy that URL. Copy that URL. Once after. Next step. Open the Eclipse. Open the Eclipse. Open the Eclipse. Open the Eclipse. Now, right click on the project. Right click on the project. Right click on the project. Theme. Click on share project. Right click on the project. Theme. Click on share project. Click on share project. Select the checkbox. Use or create repository. Select the checkbox. Select the checkbox. Use or create repository. Select the checkbox. Click on the project. Click on the project. And click on finish. Click on finish. Click on finish. Okay. Now, all the files will be present here, guys. All the here I don't have all the files because I've already added this. That's the reason. Okay. All the files will be present here. Copy the files. Copy this. Control A. Copy the files and click on this plus button. Copy the files and click on plus button. Copy the files and click on plus button. Write the commit message. Anything you can write. It's just a commit message. Write one commit message. Write one commit message. Write one commit message. Okay, 1 minute, wait. You will not get this. I'll just show it to you. One more thing, because already pushed, that's the reason you're getting that. 1 minute. Okay. Right click, theme. Please guys, 1 minute, check the steps, because already that code is pushed in a GitHub. That's the reason you're not able to capture all the steps. Please look at this. Right click, theme, share project. Right click, look at the steps. Anything is missed, you please add on. Right click, theme, share project. select this checkbox, select the project, select the checkbox, select the project, click on create repository, click on create repository, and click on finish. Click on finish. Are you able to see there is one question mark under all the files? Are you able to see there is one question mark under all the files?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
That indicates,
Yes, ma'am.
make a note. The question mark indicates the files are ready to be added to GitHub. Question mark indicates files are ready to be added to GitHub. Question mark indicates files are ready to be added to GitHub. Okay, na? Next. Once again, right click on the project. Once again, right click on the project. Theme. Click on commit. Theme, click on commit. See, all the files are there. Click on commit. Select all the files. Click on plus button. Select all the files. Click on plus button. Write the commit message. Click on commit and push. Click on commit and push. You remember we have copied the URL of the GitHub, right? Paste the URL of GitHub. You remember? You remember we have copied the URL of GitHub, correct? Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Paste the URL of the GitHub. Paste the URL of the GitHub. Enter the username and password of the GitHub. Paste the URL, username, password of the GitHub. Enter URL, username, password of the GitHub. Enter username, URL, username and password of the GitHub. Yes. After clicking on commit message, you'll get this pop-up. After clicking on commit message only, you'll get this pop-up. So you need to specify the URL of GitHub. URL, username and password. You'll get URL, username and password. Click on preview, next, and finish. Click on preview, next, and push. Click on preview, next, and push. Understood how to push the framework into the GitHub? Understood how to push the framework into the GitHub?
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am.
Now you can pull it, make a note. You can pull it to your computer. Make a note in your book as well as make a note in your book as well as do it practically. Okay. Make a note in your book as well as you should do it practically. Okay. Make a note. Steps to pull the framework. Steps to pull the framework. Steps to pull the framework. Step number 1. Hold on 1 minute. Step number 1. Step number 1, click on file. Look at my screen and do it parallelly and also make a note in your book. Click on file. Click on file. Click on file. Click on import. Click on import. Click on file. Click on import. Are you doing it practically and also making a note in your book? Are you doing practically and also making, yeah. Expand this Git folder. Expand the Git folder. Expand the Git folder. Expand the Git folder. Select the option project from Git. Select the option project from Git. Select the option project from Git. Click on next. Click on next. Click on clone URI. Click on clone URI. Click on clone URI. Click on next. Click on next. Specify the URL. I have pinged you in the chat. Copy that URL, paste it here. I have pinged a URL in the chat box. Copy that and paste it here. Just paste the URL. No other information is required. Just paste the URL. Click next, 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 finish. Paste the URL. Click next, 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 and finish. Paste only the URL, nothing else. Paste only the URL. Click next, 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 and finish. Done. Finished? Everybody push the framework. Are you able to see it now?
Yes, ma'am.
Done? Finished? That's all. Understood? How do you perform pull and push operation? Are you able to push? Now, are you able to see this e-commerce shopping app in your desktop? I mean, in your local computer, are you able to see this?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, super. Now, guys, look at the screen. Look at the screen. Are you getting any exclamatory mark on that? Are you getting any exclamatory mark? A red color exclamatory mark on the project? Yes, no.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, if you're getting, just right click on that project, whatever you imported, right? Just right click. Right click. Maven. Do it. Right click, Maven, update project. Right click, Maven, update project. Select this checkbox, force update snapshot releases. Select this, force update snapshot releases. Click on OK. Is that exclamatory mark is gone?
Ma'am, after selecting Maven, what to do?
Maven, click on update project.
Yes, ma'am, it's on.
Select this, force update and snapshot releases. Click on OK. Is it gone? That's all. Understood everyone, pull and push operations? Understood everyone, how do you perform pull and push operations?
Yes, ma'am.
That's all. This is all about your GitHub. Who is having a very good internet? Who is having very good speed internet? No one. Huh? No one in my class is having someone with a very good speed internet speed. Who is having a very good internet speed in the class? I hope you are audible. Please respond. Nobody is having out of 90 students, no, but not even one student having a very good internet. Very good. I thought I'll show you, but I'll tell you in the mouth. You do it at your home. Make Edding Jenkins. If you guys only not interested in why me shouting, showing everything, you will too. That's all. You will make a note blindly only. That's all. Make Edding Jenkins. Make Edding Jenkins. Jenkins is called as CI/CD tool. Jenkins is called as CI/CD tool. Jenkins is called as CI/CD tool. Where CI stands for continuous integration, continuous development, and continuous deployment. Continuous integration, continuous delivery, and continuous deployment. We write our automation script. In local system. We write our automation script in local system. We write our automation script in local system. We store it inside a GitHub repository. Developers will use the build tool to create the build. Developer uses the build tool to create the build. Developer uses the build tool to create the build. After installing the build, it will take the framework present in GitHub repository. After installing the build, it will take the framework from the GitHub repository. After installing, the build will be taken. After installing the build, it will take the framework present in GitHub repository and it will execute the framework. Next, scripts are executed in the node system. Scripts are executed in your local system. Instead of executing the framework manually, we can execute the framework automatically. Instead of executing the framework manually, we can execute the framework automatically. Instead of executing the framework manually, we can execute it automatically by integrating the framework with build tool, that is Jenkins. By integrating the framework with build tool, that is Jenkins. Instead of executing the framework manually, we can execute it automatically by integrating the framework with build tool, that is Jenkins. Next, in Jenkins, we have 3 levels of execution. So before that, look at the explanation. Let's look here. We are going to write our framework. We have written our entire framework, okay, but using a Maven tool. And we are going to store our entire framework into the GitHub repository. Correct, right? This is what we have done. We have written the framework. We have stored that entire framework into the GitHub repository. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes or no? Now, anybody can go and do anything. They can do modification, update. Anybody can do any modification, updating, deleting, anything they can do it on the framework. Are you understanding? Anything they can do, any updation, deletion, modification, they can do it on this GitHub. Okay. So then they're doing any updation, deletion, modification on this GitHub. Okay. Any addition, deletion, modification, anything they are going to do it on GitHub might impact their other scripts. Correct, right? Might impact the other person's script. Yes or no?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
In order to, we want some person who can look after this GitHub. We want one person to look after this GitHub. Okay, that is only nothing but Jenkins. That is only nothing but Jenkins who will take care of this GitHub. So that is a reason it is called as continuous integration. Why it is called? Say deployment delivery, that is used by the development team. Okay, deployment and delivery used by the deployment and delivery used by the developers. So as a tester, I will be doing continuous integration. What is continuous integration means? Jenkins will be continuously monitoring the GitHub. What Jenkins will do? Jenkins will continuously monitoring your GitHub and it keeps updating. So it keeps sending an email, this fellow deleted, this fellow updated. Okay, that is one advantage. That is the reason it is called continuous integration tool. Understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now, you are working for US client. So we are 13 hours, we are 13 hours friend compared to the US. The US people will tell 1 a.m. in the night, 1 a.m. in the night, I'm going to give you the build. So you are awake 1 a.m., 2 a.m., 3 a.m., 4 a.m. So build didn't come. You slept at 5 o'clock, you slept. Okay. Build came at 6 a.m. Build came at 6 a.m. What are you doing? You are sleeping. Can you go tell manager, I waited till 4 hours, build didn't come, I slept at 5 o'clock. Can you tell that to manager?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am.
So we can integrate that with Jenkins. So depending on the time schedule, automatically Jenkins will run and it will keep the ready for you. It will run and it will keep the framework ready for you. Are you understanding?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now, in this class, nobody have a very good internet speed at all. Okay. Make a note. Make a note.
I have, ma'am.
What are you doing, madam? Sleeping? Oh, just got up now.
As of now, it is fine, ma'am. Yes.
No, I want good speed of internet. Who is having? Only that person. Aparna, are you having very good speed internet?
Yes, ma'am. It won't disconnect.
Okay. I've given you access, share your screen. Make a note. Steps to download, install. Make a note. Steps to download, install Jenkins. Make a note. Share your screen, Aparna. And ping me names who are not spending for them. Mock. Please ping me your names. Mock people pending. Ping me your names. Just name. Ping me just name. I just want to count how many are there. Step number 1. Open the browser. Open the browser. Open the browser. Jagdish, I've taken your mock yesterday. Rekha. Okay, Suvarna, Ranjita, R. Open the browser. Madam Aparna, open the browser. You have to follow the instructions. Okay, open the browser. Type, everybody look at the screen, make a note. Type jenkins.io. Type Jenkins, Jenkins. Jenkins.io. Open the browser and type jenkins.io. Okay, click on download link. Click on download link. Click on download. There's a button, no? Look at the screen and do please click on download. Scroll the page bit. Scroll the page bit. Scroll the page bit. Click on that Windows. This side, this side. Click on Windows. Click on Windows. Windows user click on Windows. Mac users click on Mac. Click on Windows. Click upon now. Okay, this will download. Okay, can you see? Jenkins has been downloaded successfully. Everybody understood how to download Jenkins?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Done.
ma'am.
Download
Yes, ma'am.
Jenkins. Next, make a heading. Steps to install the Jenkins. Steps to install the Jenkins. Because tomorrow, because I'm busy, guys, because weekend, no, I'll be, my classes only will get over at 4 o'clock. I'll be tired. That's the reason I thought I'll finish it today. Oh, Aparna, your speed is not good. Internet speed is not good. It's not possible to teach Jenkins. Show in a folder. Right click, show in a folder. Now, make a note, double click on that file. Double click on that file. Click on next. Click on next. 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 Select the radio button. Run services as local system. Select the radio button. Run services as local system. Click on next. Click on next. Select the test port. Select the test port. Click on next. And next, install. That's all. Understood? How do you download and install Jenkins? Yes. Wait.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Understood downloading and installation of Jenkins? That's all. Finish. That's all. Okay. Let's launch the Eclipse. Sorry, let's launch the Jenkins. Now, how to launch the Eclipse? Open the browser. Open the new tab. Type localhost :8080. Type localhost 8080. Localhost colon. Where is a colon? Localhost 8080. Okay, so 8080 is the default port number of your Jenkins. Understood? Click enter. Wait, it is loading. It will open. Click on reload. No, your internet speed is not good. That's the reason it is taking some time. Whose internet speed is good? Click on reload. Your URL is correct, but it is slow. No, internet is very slow. Not that fast it is. No. Whose internet speed is good? Look here. Open localhost 8084. See, if you guys see here, in my system, everything is configured. If anybody share your screen also, I can help you in configuration. Otherwise, I can just show you the execution in mine. If you guys are not even one have out of 100 students in the class, not even one have a very good internet speed means I cannot help you out. See, because my system and everything is configured. I cannot sit and show you the configuration in mine. I can only show you the execution. Configuration you want to see from the beginning, I want somebody to share the screen. If you're not able to share the screen, then I will not be able to see that, show that. I've showed you downloading, installation, execution, you can make a steps, but you cannot run it in your system because you have to do configuration. Wait. My internet speed is also low only it is. Okay, let it launch. Let it launch. Meanwhile, freshers, please make a note of a resume points. Freshers, please make a note of the resume points. Good in Selenium WebDriver. This is for freshers. Good in identifying elements using locators. Good in writing XPath expressions. Good in waiting statements. that is implicit weight and explicit weight. Good in handling elements such as drop downs, mouse overs, scroll bar, frames, etc. Good in reading data from external resources, that is property file and Excel sheet. Good in form design pattern. Wait, hold on, don't write. Good in form design pattern. Good in unit testing tool. Unit testing tool. TestNG. Good in Maven. Git and Jenkins. If you know and you specify, others please don't specify. Good in Maven, Git and Jenkins. Good in integrating. Good in integrating Maven, Git and Jenkins. Copy this. Experienced candidates, I'll share you the sample resumes. Okay, I'll share you sample resumes in a group for experienced candidates. Precious,
Okay.
make it.
Okay, ma'am.
I'll share you after the class. At 6:30, I'll share. Okay. Precious, this is for you. Precious means 2020, 2021. Finish copying. Done? Done. Freshers, finish copying. Make a note. Make a note. Make a note. Guys, in Jenkins, we have 3 levels of execution. Okay. In Jenkins, we have 3 levels of execution. So make a note. In Jenkins, we have 3 levels of execution. In Jenkins, we have 3 levels of execution. First is on demand. First is on demand. So based on the customer demand, based on the customer demand, you are executing the program. Okay, that means customer is telling you to execute. So based on the customer demand, we are executing the program. Next, on schedule. Based on the schedule time, based on the schedule time, automatically it will get executed. Okay, automatically it will get executed. Okay, next, poll SEM. That means, what do you mean by poll SEM means what, guys? Source code management. Poll SEM is nothing but, it is called a source code management. What do you mean by source code management? That means we are going to maintain the source code. Okay, we are going to maintain that source code. Anybody, see, what is the use of your Jenkins? Jenkins will be what? Continuously monitoring your GitHub, right? Any new file added to GitHub, automatically it will get executed. Automatically it will get executed. Okay, any new file added to this automatically will get recognized, because it is what? It is continuously monitoring. Automatically get recognized, it will get executed. Copy this levels of execution. give me 5 minutes of time. I'm in a call. 5 minutes, you copy this. I'll be back. 5.
Hello.
Done? Yes, have you written? Can we continue? Guys,
ma'am.
can we continue? Sorry, guys. I had a meeting.
Yes.
It's a meeting is
Yes,
there.
ma'am.
Let's continue.
Yes,
Okay.
ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Now make a heading. Make an heading. Steps to execute on-demand process. Make a heading. Steps to execute on-demand process. Step number 1. Step number 1. Open Jenkins. Step number 1. Open Jenkins. Click on new item. Your item means project, guys. Okay. Your item means project. One idea we will do. Can you download, install and come? We will do the execution in tomorrow's class.
Yes, ma'am.
Huh? Will you download and come?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Download.
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
I'm in a meeting. So I don't want to concentrate both of them together. Download, install and come. I'll show you the execution.
Okay.
Tomorrow I'll take only 1 hour class, not more than that. I'll take 1 hour of class. Okay. Mock people, please stay
Okay.
back. Others can leave. Whoever wants to take
Okay.
mock, please stay back. Others can leave. Okay.
And
what
timings tomorrow.
same timings, 4 to 5 I'll take. Only 1 hour of class, 4 to 5. Okay. Fine.
Okay.
4 to 5. 4 o'clock to 5 o'clock. 1 hour of class I'll take. Tomorrow we will do download, install and come. We have to do integration also. I should explain you the integration. Then I'll show you the execution. 1 hour, 4 to 5. Okay. Thank you guys. Bye-bye. Kirtana, meeting got over.
Hello.
Yeah. Mock people. Hold on. 1 minute. Hold on. Mock
Ma'am,
people.
actually, ma'am, I'm not a mock people. Actually, GitHub link there is not updated notes. I'm facing the issue. I don't check out the notes, last updated notes of project class.
Sorry. I didn't understand. Can you repeat again?
GitHub link, no, ma'am. There I can't found out notes, project class notes.
There's a folder called notes folder. You would be able to see that. Check it.
Notes folder. Ma'am, but SRC program folder is also not there. There is showing last class 20 days ago notes. It's not showing last week class notes.
Is it? Just remind me tomorrow. I'll give you the link. Let us check it out. Just remind me tomorrow in class. Okay?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Mock people, please give your mock soon. What's her name next? Suvarna? Suvarna? Mock people. Suvarna. Guys, you have to respond. Please respond it quickly. Suvarna. Krishna Meni. Krishna Veni. Krishna Veni. Rekha. Rekha.
Hello. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes. Rekha, explain me difference between find element and